Welcome everyone, I am Danielle Picard, but you can call me Danny, and I'll be your mediator today. Would you please introduce yourselves and share how you would like to be addressed? Hi, I'm Jamie. Jamie is fine. Hi, I'm Taylor. Taylor is good as well. Are you both here voluntarily? Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here because I want this to be worked out fairly. Do either of you have any time restraints or special circumstances that we should be aware of before we begin? I have to leave by 4:30 to pick up the kids. No, I'm available until we are done. Is everyone's cell phones on silent or off? Mine's off. And I just turned mine on silent. Alrighty, thank you both for being here. We understand that you're here today to discuss parenting time, which we know can be emotional and sometimes frustrating, but I appreciate you guys both being willing to come together in this setting. So before we begin, I want to confirm that I do not work for either of your attorneys and I do not give legal advice. This is a confidential and voluntary process designed to help you reach your own solutions. Whether we reach a written agreement today or not is the only thing that will be reported to your attorneys. Just for full disclosure, I do know Taylor from a previous PTA event. Any prior relationship will not affect this mediation in any way. If either of you feels I am showing bias at any time, please let me know immediately. Are you both okay to continue? Yes, that's fine. Yes, I'm okay with that. Mediation is a facilitated negotiation. I will help you talk through the issues and work towards options and agreements, but I will not make decisions or tell you what to do. You both know your family best. Here's how today will go. First, I'll ask each of you to share your perspective on the parenting time challenges. This isn't a time to debate or prove your case, just a way for me to understand the situation. Then, we'll identify the main issue, build an agenda, and work through each issue one by one. If needed, we may hold a private caucus. Everything said here is confidential unless there's a safety concern, such as child abuse or risk of serious harm. Can we all agree to that? Yes, I can agree. And yes, I also agree. It's important to speak one at a time and listen respectfully. If someone else is talking and you have a thought, please go ahead and just write it down. We'll make sure everyone is heard. I will also be taking notes today, which will be destroyed after this session, just so that you guys know. If at any point you feel we need to stop, or you need to leave, just let me know in advance. Does everyone agree? Yes, that's reasonable. And yes, I agree with that. We'll meet for about 2 hours with a break halfway through. Restrooms and water are down the hall and to the left. Before we move forward, did either of you have questions about the agreement to mediate you reviewed before today? No, there's no questions from me. I also read it over and I'm good. Alrighty, thank you both. Do you guys feel ready to proceed? Yes, I'm ready. Let's do it. Okay, let's go ahead and start by hearing from each of you. Jamie, would you like to go first and share what brings you here today? Yeah, that's fine. I feel like our current schedule is confusing for the kids and it's just not fair. I only get them 2 weekends a month and I miss everyday stuff like homework and dinners. Okay, Jamie, so what you're saying is the current arrangement leaves you feeling left out of the routine parts of their lives. Is that correct? Yes, exactly. Alrighty, thank you, Jamie. Taylor, would you like to share your perspective? Yeah, I understand that Jamie wants more time, but the kids need stability during the school week. Their school is right near my house, and I think it's better for them right now to have the arrangement that we have. Alrighty, Taylor, thank you. So it sounds like you're concerned about what's best for them during the school week, like consistency and shorter travel times. Is that correct? Yes, that's how I feel right now. Alrighty, Jamie and Taylor, thank you both. I definitely am hearing a few key concerns. Number 1 being parenting time balance, number 2 being weekday routines and school logistics, and number 3 being communication and flexibility around holidays and special events. Are you both okay with starting with these 3 topics? Yes, I'm okay with that. That works for me. Alright, so let's begin with parenting time balance. Jamie, you mentioned wanting to have more involvement. Can you tell me what that might look like for you? Yeah, so basically I'd like to have one overnight during the week, maybe Wednesdays, and alternate weekends starting Friday after school. Alright, yeah, thanks, Jamie. So Taylor, how would that affect the children's routines in your schedule? Well, if we did that, I'd have to rearrange after school care and transportation, but it might work if the transition goes smoothly. Okay, so Taylor, what I'm hearing is that maybe you're willing to give this a try. So would a trial period to test out that weekday overnight work for you guys and maybe see how the kids respond to that? Yeah, I'd definitely be open to something like that. I'd be willing to try it for a month. So, Taylor, I know that you were a little bit concerned about their weekday routines and logistically getting back and forth to school. So, if we did this month trial, what would that look like for you for this to have success as far as their routines staying the same and school logistics and stuff like that? Yeah, so I would need Jamie to be more involved as far as knowing what's going on at school, helping the kids with homework. And he, on that Wednesday night that he would have them, he would need to figure out how he's getting them to and from school since he lives farther from the school. His house is not on their bus route. So as long as he can make those accommodations, then this is something that I'm willing to work through. Alrighty, Taylor, so I do hear your concerns about Jamie knowing what's going on with the kids' schools schedules, their homework, things that teachers send home with them. Also about the transportation issue. Jamie, are these things that you're willing to accommodate for Taylor? Are you willing to maybe do some, meetings with the teacher, see what's going on, accommodating transportation? Yeah, I think that meeting with the teacher would be a great place to start. I'm definitely willing to do that. My mom said that she can pick the kids up on Wednesday afternoon, so that's not going to be a problem at all. She can pick them up, keep them for the hour until I get off of work, and then bring them over to my house. So that's the plan for that Wednesday. Alrighty, great. So it sounds like we have a plan for this next month. Taylor, Jamie, do you guys agree that on Wednesday nights, Jamie will have the kids? He's going to figure out transportation. He's going to figure out getting them home from school. And he's going to have more involvement as far as the kids' schoolwork and homework and stuff like that. Yes, that's fine with me. I'm still okay with doing the month trial. Yes, that sounds like a great plan to me. Alrighty, so I have a note here too that we might be talking about some flexibility around some holiday schedules or special events. Do either of you have any concerns as far as what your schedule is now for the holidays? No, right now I'm okay with our arrangement for the holiday schedules. I'm okay with it for now too. It might be something that we revisit in the future, but for right now, I'm okay with our holiday schedule. Thank you both for your honesty and willingness to work together today. So we've discussed some adjustments to the parenting time schedule and have some tentative ideas on the table. I know that we talked about doing this month-long trial with Jamie having the kids on Wednesday nights as well as the weekends that he had him in his prior arrangement, and we're going to give that a trial run. Jamie is going to be more involved with the kids' homework and knowing what's happening at school. He's also going to take care of that transportation and after-school childcare that Taylor had been taking care of for the rest of the week, but Jamie's going to figure that out for Wednesday nights and then that Thursday morning getting the kids to school. So I'll go ahead and draft a summary of the proposed changes we discussed. You will each have time to review it, and your attorneys will have their final input. Are there any final questions before we wrap up today? No, I don't have any questions. I feel good about what we've talked through today. I also don't have any questions, and I'm hopeful that this will be a good change and that it'll be beneficial for our children. Thank you both again for participating in this mediation process. I know this isn't easy, but your commitment today showed a lot of care for your children. So we'll follow up with the next steps and share a draft for you and your attorneys to review.